Yeah, so I lived in New York for 20 years, and like I moved to New York with nothing. Like I was close to homeless as you could be. I had a 3-month sublet, and that was it. So then I had no money, no job.
Was that still in high school?
I had dropped out of high school, but that's how old I was. A teenager. Yeah, I think I was 19 when I moved to the city.
Okay. Moved to the city from Virginia?
From Connecticut.
How long were you in Virginia?
Like less than a year. Yeah, so if we're backing up even further, I left home when I was 15, and I moved to Virginia because like my brother lived there. It was the only place I could think of to go. So I like ran away from home, moved to Virginia, but then like immediately knocked up this girlfriend of mine, and then moved back to Connecticut and had a baby. And then when she dumped me, I was like, oh, fuck it. And then I moved to New York City with nothing. And like 20 years later, like really successful, everything's great. And my wife and I have 2 babies now, and my son's grown, and it's like we have to leave the city because I'm such like a crazy workaholic that there's no way for me to turn this off.
Right.
And that was the plan, like move to Los Angeles and figure out how to chill out and like enjoy life and do all those things. And I tried to do it in New York, and like my last year there was really miserable because I wasn't able to. I equate it to like, imagine LeBron retiring from basketball, but he still sits in at every game in uniform with a ball in his hands. Mm-hmm. Like that's what being in New York and trying to slow down felt like.
Mm. But did you feel like that because you're doing daily vlogs?
No, I felt like that. This was after I stopped that. This was just like my last year there. I felt like that because I only knew one version of New York. Like you only have one relationship with that city. For me, and that relationship over the course of 20 years was like, go motherfucker, go. Mm-hmm. And I tried to turn that off. It's like, it's like having a serious relationship and then deciding to just be friends and thinking you can hang out and it's going to be the same. It wasn't the same. Like instead of loving the city, I fucking hated it. I was like, what am I doing here? I hate all this.
Right.
So that's why I ran away to Los Angeles, and like surfing for me is the ultimate stupid indulgence.
It's definitely stupid.
Would you go back to New York and visit, or are you just over it forever?
Okay, so
you're moving back.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
It's like a toxic relationship, dude.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about LA. It sucks. So I want to go back to New York.
Dude, I love LA.
Yeah.
I don't think anything sucks about LA except maybe the traffic.
Here's the reason why I think it sucks. And this starts to get into like my own psychotic. It sucks for one reason. It's not New York City. You know what I mean? And no matter what this place does, still not New York City.
But have you been back to New York to even see if you like it again?
I don't need to. I like know what that city is. And like, look, nothing I'm saying here is rational. None of this makes sense. This is just like I don't know if like this is socially appropriate to say. And if it isn't, or this is offensive, I apologize. But I say this with full reverence. I don't say this as a joke. I identify as a New Yorker. Like, and what that means is like, I feel like a fucking interloper here in LA. Like I don't feel like I belong. It's been 2.5 years. I've made friends. I embrace this place. I go for hikes every day. I run every day. I'm outside every day. I surf like it's going out of style. Like I have embraced this place, and it just like, I feel like I don't fit in. I feel like I did before I moved to New York City, where like this is fine. This just isn't my home. Like this isn't right.
So, but I read about you that you were married, you got divorced, and then you married your wife again, right? So it's kind of like the New York relationship.
Well, we got it annulled.
Okay.
You got the divorce annulled or the
marriage?
Okay.
See,
I'm seeing a pattern here. but the second time around in New York, it's gonna be the best thing ever.
The second time around with the wife, it was like mashed potatoes and gravy, man.
Right.
We figured it out.
Right.
So maybe like living in LA for these 2.5 years, when you go back, like, do you think that's gonna help you sort of find a healthier balance in New York?
Well, like, okay, so I don't know what of this is just me rationalizing nonsense in my head so it will make sense. But my general thesis here is that like sometimes no matter how many times you hit the reset on your like Nintendo Entertainment Center, it just doesn't work till you turn it off all the way or you unplug the fucking thing. Mm-hmm. Like I had to unplug, and I did. It's been 2.5 years outside that city. We're not going anywhere for a while. Kids enrolled in school here. We just signed a lease, but like I got New York in the crosshairs. I want to go back.
Same borough.
I mean, I want to live in the same building. I'm not even joking. But I have these like, what is it, like delusions of grandeur. Like, I have this have my cake and eat it too plan, which is like, I'm gonna keep my truck in New York City and my surfboards, and like Jersey has great surfing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know Ben Gravy?
I don't.
Ben Gravy's like this epic surfer out of New Jersey. Like lives in what's it called? That place where Trump had his Atlantic City. That's where the casinos were. And
Right.
Atlantic City has like amazing surf.
Yeah.
So I have this idea, and I might be just crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong about it, but I think I'll be able to pull it off, where I can live in New York City and have like a slower life like I do here, but be in the city where I feel like I belong.
It'll never happen. But I can see it happening in New Jersey.
You're
close
so
enough.
right. I'm still gonna try.
Good.
It's called Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole. And if you go on Amazon and type in Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole and order yourself a bottle, you'd be really helping me. Because right now we're ranked number 30 on all of Amazon. And if you buy a bottle, we might go up the ladder. And that would mean a lot. So please get on Amazon and buy Steve-O's Hot Sauce for Your Butthole. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.